Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. We got such a great response to our last episode on the Starlink satellite internet system here that it's about time to do an update. We have a couple of updates that are coming up. Today's update is about mounting, how to mount the antenna to someplace on your house. We received a box here. I believe it is, let's see, this box right here. And this box has a pivot mount system. We also received another box over here, and this is the optional Ethernet adapter. We're going to do this in a separate episode because it has to do with connecting to the rest of the network inside our house here at Villa Feliz. But today it has to do with mounting. So let's go ahead and get today's episode started. Now without further delay, let's get today's video underway. We're going to do an update here to our original video on the installation and testing and setup of the Starlink satellite internet system that we did a little while back. You remember a couple of the boxes here from the previous video. This is just an extension cable. We bought that just in case we wanted to extend it out and use it in a different configuration. This is a pole mount configuration because originally we were going to do a pole mount on the side of the house, but I decided not to go with that. And this came in today, and a lot of people were asking questions about how long does it take when you order some of these parts from Starlink when you're overseas, specifically here inside the Philippines. Well, I ordered this about four or 5 days ago, so it was quite fast coming in. Now, if you order the main system, the satellite antenna and the router, it may take a little bit more time, probably as much as 3 weeks sitting inside customs waiting for the licensing and the clearance through customs, because since it is a communications package and it has things to do with licensings, it'll take a little bit longer for that to clear. So anyway, that answers that question. Well, we're going to go ahead and install this today, and this is going to give us the ability to mount the antenna to a specified location here at Villa Feliz. Now let's do a quick box opening here, and I'll show you. This is called the pivot mount. The pivot mount, you can use this to mount on the top of your roof. We're actually going to mount it on a flat surface on the corner, and let me show you what comes inside the box. Well, this is the pivot mount. This is the little channel or the pipe that you're going to fit your antenna on, and this will give you the ability loosen this up. You can move it up and down to whatever angle. So if you were sitting, basically if your roof was like at this pitch right here, you could take this and move it up straight over to this direction. Now for us today, we're going to put it into a 90-degree configuration because our mount is going to be just a post on the side of our lanai. Then we're going to take this and we're going to move it straight up. The only really thing that we have to do is we're going to have to drill a couple of holes inside our concrete mount. One for this spot right here, one for this one. And you see there's some lag bolts inside here. Lag bolts can be used for a variety of configurations. You can actually install this inside wood if your roof or whatever you're mounting in is made of wood. You can do this in like galvanized steel, like what we have over here in the Philippines. We have C-purlins in our roof if you're doing a roof mount configuration, or you can actually drill into concrete and you can mount these through concrete through the pivot mount over here. But what I noticed it did not come with things like this, any anchor bolts. Luckily I have a bunch of these laying around the house, and that's the kind of configuration that we're going to use. I also noticed that it didn't come with any washer to go from the top of the head to the pivot mount itself. To protect the pivot mount and to prevent any damage, it would be good to have something similar to this up inside the pivot mount, but it doesn't come with that. I'm really surprised. Starlink, please take a note on that. It comes with an instruction manual. It comes with the clips, the cable clips right here, so that you can dress up your wire, your connection cable that goes from the antenna to the router. It also comes with, let's see, Also comes with a carrying case. This is the carrying case. So when you remove your antenna, if you remove your antenna, if you want to store it, if it's portable and you want to take it to another location, you can carry it around in a carrying case so it doesn't get damaged. And it also comes with some strips inside here, some rubberized adhesive type of strips, some square and longer strips. And this is used for the mounting. So when you're drilling your hole, say if you're drilling it inside wood or your roof, things like that, this is sort of like gummy kind of tape inside here that you're going to put inside the hole to protect any leaking from going through whatever you are drilling into. So this is a precautionary measure against any type of water penetration. Now that's it for today's episode regarding installing the Starlink satellite antenna on the pivot mounts provided also by Starlink. Our next episode, if you are a techie kind of person, you're going to really be into that episode. I'm going to leverage on my 30 years plus worth of satellite communication and networking experience. When we do the install of the Ethernet adapter, we're going to talk about specs. We're going to talk about some numbers. We're going to go inside the router. We're going to basically see the components on the inside, and we're going to talk techie stuff. If you enjoyed today's episode, please give me a thumbs up. Please share it, and if you have not subscribed, just click on the little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed, and if you ring that bell, you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until such time, from right here in the very beautiful Philippines, you have a wonderful and blessed day. If you enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more just like these, just click on one of the helpful links over to your right and you might be able to pick up on some good information on DIY projects, how to, or if you are interested in moving to the Philippines and building, you'll find answers there as well.